We have been talking today with three young people who admit they love marijuana. You know, Marty's motto is try everything at least once in your life. Jeff over there at 15 admits to smoking more than 15 joints a day, and he's not in school. And Eva there admits that she smokes pot with her dad before dinner. It's kind of like a family ritual. During the commercial break, some of us were talking, and I know you were saying, I'm from Austin, Texas. Things like that don't happen.
Things different in Texas, but for the 15-year-old, where in the world do you get that kind of money to smoke 15 joints a day? And for the 20-year-old...
Wait, let's hear that answer first.
I never paid for it.
What?
I never paid for it.
So where do you get it? People are just giving it to you?
No, I was stealing it.
You're stealing it.
No wonder you're not in school.
The other thing, too, to point out is Jeff is from Florida, Marty is from Washington State, and Eva's from Tennessee. So it's not just the big cities.
Colorado Springs.
From Colorado Springs.
I went to Florida.
And you live in Florida?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Colorado Springs, even again, it's a small town.
And it was said that we cannot mention no names.
So Jeff lives with mom and dad in two different states, like many families are doing these days. Let me introduce the mothers to you. And they say they have just been worried sick over their kids here. I want you to meet Luann, who is Jeff's mom, and Coida, who is Martin's mom, and we're going to meet Eva's dad in just a minute. But I want to talk to these moms who just say they are worried. Go on, Luann, let's continue with you, because, you know, a lot of folks out here were really kind of shocked to hear your son just freely say he doesn't go to school, he's smoking all these joints,
I'm a
and he's
recovering
stealing.
addict. I'm 2 years clean. And it was tough. I was in Iowa, where I did crystal and methamphetamine since I was about 12 years old. Off and on. First it started out as what you call white crosses. They were speeders. We went to kegs and you eat white crosses. Then it was like brown and clears and stuff. And there was pot, yeah, but it wasn't the thing. I was one of those. I'd be going. I'd smoke a joint. I'd be slopping on myself. I'd be jammed. But that was the thing. Then when I got pregnant with both Jeff and my daughter, I did quit. I didn't touch anything. There was no cigarettes, nothing, and I do smoke cigarettes. The last thing, the straw that broke the camel's back was 2 years ago. I'd lost a beautiful home, and then I was moved to an apartment. The kids' father come down to take them away from me because I was strung out, literally. I weighed about 109 pounds from crystal. The longest I was up was 13 days. And when he walked, the man I've been with now, not the father, but the man, he walked in one day when I was sitting there and I was getting ready to be evicted with the boxes sitting around me. He said, Luann, I love you and I love them kids too, but if you do not leave today and go to Florida and get it together, I'll make sure you do not get them kids and you will not see me anymore. He took me down that day and put me on the bus stop, and I was strung out, got on the bus and I went down and I got in Florida. That instantly, I had nothing but a box of clothes and I started all over. Let me tell you what, I'm paying on a house now. And I will not stop.
While you've cleaned up your life, and you have so much support for doing that, believe me, you got to deal with it all over again.
But they never, listen, I thought this was different just because my kids didn't see me do it. They seen the behavior. I didn't do the crystal snort around them. But when like the days of being up, they had to see me come down. Boy, you talk about Jekyll and Hyde. It was two different people, yes, and then the people had to deal with me, and my mom was worried, and I was just totally, but I thought I was okay. It was everybody else that had the problem. It all is the same. I don't give. It will change and alter your behavior, and no matter what. And that's what started me. I remember the first joint I smoked. I remember I didn't really like the high because I remember being all stoned, and I swear I was laying there like this, and I swear to God, I seen a choo-choo train. I went, whoa, I did not like it. I swear, wah, wah, my ears were like, wah, wah.
You know what you're getting out of weed, though.
Well, I didn't know what I was getting when I took that first hit, man. I didn't know what I was going to get when I took that, snorted that first line either. But you enjoyed that. You enjoyed that joint just like I enjoyed that crystal, okay? But there is, I believe, and I went to treatment. There was that we had to learn something that said we admitted we were powerless over alcohol and other drugs, that our lives had become unmanageable. Powerless because it is an illness. We did not ask for it. We were victims. And that it is believed that it's hereditary, that I believe that Jeffrey or Sarah, my daughter, whoever picks that joint or whatever up, you can only get to that certain high. You got to keep smoking. After a while, you don't get stoned. I remember where we'd be smoking resins and the seeds because we couldn't get so high. and you're going to be looking for an ultimate hire.
So
Tell
what?
me
So
about
what
it.
do you say when Jeff turns to you and says, "Ma, I'm just smoking a joint"?
And it bothers me. It tears me up because you know what? It's burning him out.
Tell him what you came here, because y'all, let me tell you, when folks get on a plane to come from where y'all came from, and we're going to talk about the fact that you just got back together because Jeff just ran away last week before the show.
And I hadn't seen him in a couple months.
So
or
y'all
three.
are just getting back together after this big runaway. Look at him and tell him, in your own words, what you decided to come here for, what you want him to hear from his mother's heart and soul.
Heath, Jeff, the reason why I'm here today, I didn't want to come on a Rolonda show and air my stuff out to everybody. But that I know that the Rolonda show does offer some kind of assistance and to help. And you know darn well, you've seen what happened. You've seen what happened as me being an addict and the other side. Then why do you believe that it can be so different? I love you so much, so much. I do, and you know that, or I wouldn't be sitting here today for the third time. When you come back that week and we got into it and you ran away to your dad's and then again. I don't want you to do it, and I know are you willing to stop? Are you willing to get some out, at least try to be clean for a while, see what it's like? I mean, at least would you give it a shot?
I want to stop smoking so much, but I don't want to stop it totally.
Would you like to, can we make like a deal or something? Like, let's see what happens, like, because I know the last couple days you've been with me, you haven't got high. But
I
to
did.
see, let's
Yeah,
make
I
a
did.
bet. Let's make a bet. Do you think, okay, let's see, if you don't got a problem with it, okay, if you don't got a problem with it, can you do a month without a joint?
No.
Ah, alrighty then. I think there's a problem. But I love you.
Jeff, let me ask you this. What did it do? One of the things that I got to say is that what's really interesting is to hear the honesty that you and your mom have. You know, a lot of folks say, "No, I never tried a joint. Now that I'm a mother, I'll never tell you." But you have a really open, honest, truthful mother. And you're being very honest with her, too, and I applaud you on that. But I've got to ask you this. What did it do to you as a kid, watching Mom as she was strung out and dealing with drugs? What did that do to you?
Or asking the things that I used to say, or the things...
I don't know. I really don't remember much of it. I remember some of the stuff she used to say.
Like what?
I don't know. I was a little kid. She sat there telling me she was the devil and all kinds of weird
I
stuff.
hated him.
Some people might say, because of what I saw my mom go through, I'm never touching drugs.
I won't touch none of the stuff she ever did. I won't mess with the man-made stuff.
Okay.